Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, Season 2, Episode 16. I'm trying to get this done before I go to work. It's 11 a.m., y'all. I wasn't up late reviewing. I'm up early doing my reviews, so we're going to see how this goes. I got like 20 minutes, okay? Anyway, if you have not done so already, please come on to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Or whatever. Okay, do not forget to always breathe it on out, to inhale and to exhale, and to center yourself and everyone around you, and to relax and to relate and to release. Okay, I want you to also remember to like this video, comment in the comment section. You can also share it by hitting the share button. You can also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner, and all the links to all of that is in the description box below. Let's get started. I started watching this on Sunday. I didn't finish watching until today, which is Tuesday morning. So let's hope I remember everything. Okay, so we got Brittany Yazan up first. Brittany is still over there in Chicago with her mom or whatever. Still married. Okay, still ain't told Yazan no truths about anything or whatnot. And she's over there going to her sister who just had a baby. Okay, a whole little cute little patootie little baby or whatever. You know, and it's like, do you want kids, Brittany? Like, you and Yazan want to have babies? I'm like, she first has to get divorced to even get married, to then be able to have that man's kids. Let's talk about what really matters. Your sister is still married and is lying to a man in Jordan. Okay, that's the truth that needs to be discussed, not if she wants kids later on. Okay, anyway, well, I hope so. One day, but he wants me to be Muslim. He wants me to change. I don't want to change, whatever I'm saying. I don't want to do what he wants me to do. And then the sister, Brittany ain't nowhere near being Muslim. Like, she's not a Muslim woman, a Muslim nothing, okay? And I don't know how that's gonna work. It's not. It's not gonna work at the all or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She also brings up he wants me to convert, and I don't think I want to do this. So I'm not sure if I should even go back to Jordan, considering I don't want to do what he wants me to do. You should have never went over there in the first goddamn place. Brittany is the definition of, if a waste of time was a person, it would be Brittany, okay? Anyway, she also brings up, like, if I don't go back there with divorce papers, his parents are not going to approve the wedding, and the relationship will be over. It's already over because you haven't told that man you're still married, okay? Even if Brittany would have went to Chicago, got a divorce, her and Yazan still, in my opinion, would not work. But I'm gonna leave that be. Now, over back in Jordan, we see Yazan being with his friend Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad is who he says he knows all of his secrets, no matter how little, how small, or whatever else. Muhammad knows all and whatnot. Now, he brings up how Brittany has now been gone for 3 weeks. Okay, he did not think that she'll be gone for that long, but she has been. I haven't really talked to her that much and whatever. Life has been very, very hard for me since she's been gone. He tells Muhammad, I am saying, look, my dad no longer support. If you hear stomping, my neighbor walking back and forth. Anyway, he must be stomping in some Air Force Ones. The dad no longer supports their union, okay? And so he's been having a hard time since then. Oh, why does he support your union? What's going on? Yes, well, Muhammad, I'm saying, he has started asking about Brittany's social media because the brother Tiff had told them or brought up or showed them an old photo of Brittany where she was in a bikini. Her butt was out. It's definitely a thong bikini, and her butt was out or whatever. So because of that one picture, the dad started asking more questions about what she's been posting on social media. And when dad saw, on social media, she had other photos as scantily clad, just in bikinis. It was, bikinis and swimsuits, with ass out, a lot of side boob, a lot of middle boob, just the nipples is covered. That was really it, but everything else was basically out. Dad didn't like that. Dad did not like that at all. So the dad no longer supports the marriage. Okay, we can't do this. She's playing you. She's lying about something. She does not want to marry you. Like, you need to wake up, son. Something is going on here, and we don't support it anymore. He said, well, I told him Me and Brittany will still be together. We're gonna still get married or whatever. Daddy said, not on my watch. Get out my house and you fired. Okay? You was fired, fired, fired. Go ahead. I'm not gonna do Kinunu from or Key Lolo. What was her name? Key New from Different World. But yet Daddy put him out the house and fired him from the fish shop. So Yazan at one point or a day or two lived with the uncle. Then for 2 days he was a little bit homeless. He then was able to get his own place and he was looking for a job. But he's been, I feel helps. I lost everything. Like I keep moving backwards or whatever. But I have not talked to Brittany that much. But when I did talk to her, I told her I was going through some things and I couldn't really afford this or afford that because I'm broke because I got fired. And she didn't care too much, whatever. Every time she's come here, I've been the one to pay for her, room and board, her trap. I pay for everything. Like she didn't pay for nothing. Now that I'm, kind of broke, she don't care. You know what I'm saying? He like, so you lost all of that, you know what I'm saying? You got fired, put out, and y'all don't even talk that much, and she don't get what you be going through. He's like, man, no, you know what I'm saying? It's real tough, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He like, but I love her, I love her, even though I feel like my parents may be right, because she's always asking me to buy her things, I just love her so much. He said, okay, that's cool, but does she love you like that? That's the question, okay? That was it for Brittany, and Yazan, okay? Next up, Armando and Kenny, and the little girl. Okay, so they going to pick Hannah up from school. Excuse me. Because they want to tell her that they are engaged. And Armando says if she isn't happy about that would throw a whole monkey wrench in their union because he wants his daughter to be happy about them being married. And when he tells her, we're engaged to be married, you know what that means? It means we're going to be, living together, whatever. He'll be your dad as well or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying, boom, pow, pow. And she's like, okay, I love the both of you, whatever. It's like double the love. I have 2 dads now. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy because it means all 3 of us will be together. So, she don't care. She's what, 7, 8? I don't know. Anyway, she's not opposed to it. She now has 2 dads. It's going to be what's going to be. And he's happy that she's happy and that she also loves Kenny. Boom, pow, pow. So he then goes and has a conversation with his mama. Okay. Now, the mama isn't as opposed to him being with Kenny. She just don't like that he don't live there no more. I think if the mom could have her way, she wouldn't mind it. It's her husband who she knows has an issue with, so she kind of treads the line real gently between fully accepting it and just tolerating it or whatever. So, the mama bring up how, Kenny seems to be a really nice man or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I just hope he stays a nice person because everybody knows sometimes they nice in the beginning and then they change or whatever. Now, his father still needs more time to accept that his son is in a full-fledged relationship with another man, you know what I'm saying? And only time will tell. The mama also bring up how I'm gonna wait and tell him that you're engaged later. Like, I'm not gonna tell him that right now because it's a lot for him to take in. I don't fault the mom by slowly telling the dad what's going on because the dad is not fully okay. He loves his son. I do think the dad loves his son. It's just a lot to take in. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever seen a gay porn, it's a lot to take in. Okay. Anyway, she tells him, I do wish that you had told me that you were engaged first versus telling everybody, including me, all in one sitting or whatever. He said, I feel like if I told you first in private, you would have just, kind of told me to not tell anybody else. I just wanted it all to be just out there, whatever. I don't want to have to, you know what I'm saying, piece by piece and on out. When he brings up how, we're going to be planning a wedding, like a full-fledged wedding. She's like, oh, really? He's like, well, yeah, and I hope, I can get support from y'all in my union. And she said, I thought y'all would go down to like the little justice of the peace or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to the register, like to the courthouse. I didn't think it'd be like a big party. He's like, well, yeah, I will, but will you support? She said, you're my son, you know what I'm saying, and I will be there. I can't promise your father gonna be there, but I will come because I love you, whatever. And then it's the day of them leaving, so him, Kenny, Hannah, the dog, all packing up and leaving. Now initially only the mom and the sister was out, and like the cousins or whatever saying bye and crying, oh my god, I don't want you to leave. No, don't go nowhere. They was all sad or whatever because he's not going to live there anymore. Every morning at 7 a.m., the granddaughter comes, she knocks on the door like clockwork. Who's going to come at 7 a.m. like clockwork? As one of the other children. Someone, if anyone else is up, just ask, hey, can you come knock on the door at 7? Thank you. But I'm like, it's an emotional thing. I would look when DJ has to leave to go to college. I will be heartbroken, even though he doesn't live here with me. I have to go visit him at his house. I still will be sad with him leaving the city where what the state that we stay in. Anyway, the kids was crying, the mom and the grandma was crying. Then we see the daddy pops up, and I'm like, oh, that's so nice. Now, the mom does tell Kenny, like, take care of them, love them, and she shakes his hand and hugs him and everything. And he said, it was really nice, for her to hug him. Like, the first night she shook my hand, but today when I went in for the hug, like, she hugged me, and I felt like, saying, it was, warmness there, whatever. And then when the dad came by to say bye, he hugged his son, which lets me know he loved his son. It's just, he hasn't fully accepted the whole thing, okay? He even shook Kenny hand and said, okay, bye, and that was it. And then they leave and they drive off or whatever. And Armando says, I'm happy that everything is now out in the open. Like, I don't have any more secrets. I hope going forward now, he will be a little less uptight about, him being gay and being in a, union, because again, like you just said, everything is out in the open. But as we see, the next thing to tackle is parenting styles or whatever. So they drive off, Kenny, Armando, Hannah, and the dog. Anyway, next up we have Ariel and Bill. So they both are shell shocked because again, baby, right now, C-section? No! So we see her call her mom. Because again, her mom was supposed to come visit them. Because she's 2 weeks early, I think at this point, from her due date. The mom was supposed to come closer to the girl due date to bring stuff. Because again, things are more expensive there. And probably not as, nice or whatever. And so she was... her mom's gonna bring stuff. But mom, I have to have baby. Oh, when? Right now? What? What's going on? So yeah, I have to C-section, whatever. I'm scared. Don't be scared. Don't be relax. You're good. I can't wait to meet my grandson. It's gonna be okay. Just stay calm. Her mom is very relaxing. Very relaxing or whatever. Now, on the other hand, Biniam said, like, I did not want her to have a C-section because my family always taught me that a woman has a stronger bond with their child. You hear how heavy he's walking? Anyway, so I'm usually asleep right now or just waking up in another room. This shit is stupid. Anyway, but Biniam said that he was taught by his family that a person having a C-section should not have one because, a woman has a stronger bond with their child with natural childbirth, saying that the struggle of labor has a sweeter reward. I said, your family's stupid. That's the reason that's dumb to say is because some people, have to have C-sections. Some people adopt. Some people, have to go do serious. To say there's a stronger bond with a child through natural childbirth means anyone who has to do it any other way can't. That's just dumb. It made me angry. Anyway, so they take her away to have the whole little section. She's crying. No, I'm not ready. Give me a minute. No, I don't want to. I'm not. You. The fact I never understand when someone says like there's some kind of stress with the baby, like your amniotic fluid is low. We have to give you an emergency session. I'm not ready. I don't want to hold up anything from my baby being born healthy. So if you have to put me to sleep, save my baby. Can't do that. And she was just scared. She was scared. She was frightened. She was overwhelmed. It was a completely out the blue birth. But the way she was crying and she was like, she could not. No, I don't want to say okay. I don't want to say. I'm not ready. Stop telling me to stop crying. And I feel like they were trying to come like, okay, it's okay, stop crying. Like they were trying to calm her down, and she just wasn't having it. So she was moving around, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? So they eventually, give her a sedative to calm her down, so they could deliver the baby. And they do the, she's birthed the baby, whatever. The baby looks just like her. That baby has her whole face. That baby has nothing from baby. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't his baby. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, that baby look just like the mama. Okay, we gonna see how the baby looks in a few months, and if I just look. When you out the blue get pregnant by a stranger, we can say it's a possible. We can wonder whose baby it is, okay? But I'm just gonna say that baby has her whole face, nose, everything. Okay, that is her twin. Okay, twin and Ariel. Boom. Okay, and she like, the last thing I remember is me asking them to give me a couple more minutes to calm down before doing the procedure, and then I woke up with a baby on my tit. I say that's how it happens sometimes. Anyway, I'm happy he's here. I'm saying? He's my baby. I'm happy. He thanks her for, giving birth to his son and everything. And, we see him call her mom, say, it went fine. We then see them call her mom again for her to talk to mom. And mom's going to try to come out within the next week or so to see them. Because, again, they don't have anything for the baby. They don't have any, a bed, a tub, a bassinet, stroller, nothing, because they assumed they had 2 more weeks. I feel like you should have all that shit before 2 weeks to delivery date. That stuff you should have when you're around 7, at least 8 months pregnant. You should not be 9 months pregnant and you do not have at least a baby's hub. Nothing. What have y'all been doing? So, and okay, she's like, I just miss my mom. I wish she could be here, you know what I'm saying? Because when I get home from the hospital, like, she won't be here to help me with the baby like I planned. Girl, bye. So they nicknamed the baby Simba because they have not agreed on the name. She likes, Aviel. He likes Gabriel, but he pronounces it with like a little accent or whatever. She's like, well, I don't like that because I don't want them to call him Gabe in the States. Well, then say his name ain't Gabe. Tell me, I want him to be called that because I want him to be called Avia because his nickname can be Avi. I'm like, she been watching Snowfall too much. Anyway, so they also, have not agreed upon the whole baptism thing. So they have not agreed on the name, baptism. These are major issues. Major. Girl, I cannot. Anyway, so because they don't have anything for the baby yet, him and the sister go down to like the little market or whatever to do some baby shopping to at least get a bed for the baby to stay in and the tub thing to get the baby a bath. And they go down there and the bed he bought that cost $10 in American money, it was like cloth or whatever, like a handheld bassinet, but made of like some kind of cloth or whatever. I'm like, that, what? I'm okay. And the tub was fine. The tub was $35 American, but I'm like, $10. But again, that's why the mom got to bring stuff. I'm like, that's just weird. Now he does tell us sister how, what I'm saying? I'm just a bit fearful because me and her, we have been arguing a lot or whatever. We can't decide on the name, she doesn't want him to get him baptized. It's all these things where they just don't see eye to eye. So for him, he said, I feel like him. So I'm happy she gave me my son, but it reminds me of the situation with my first son's mom, and I don't want to lose my family again because things are just not on the same accord. I do feel like Ariel is going to leave him and go back to the States with that baby. I don't think it's going to be at the point to where he can't see or talk to them, but I don't see her staying there because she's a spoiled white woman. Anyway, next up look, truth is the truth. She is a spoiled white woman and she do not want to stay there. Boom, pow, pow. Okay. Jihoon and Devin. Now, there's a lot about them in the news right now. We're going to leave that because I don't like jumping ahead to what's happening currently when we're currently watching the show. I don't like this. To me, that's like spoilers. I don't like spoiling stuff or whatnot. So we know that she's been there for a month. They've now moved into a new place or whatever. They got a dog that I'm sure that damn Drusilla is going to torture in some kind. She going to probably be pinching that dog, girl. She's a little terror. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why? They got a whole new rug that's a pissy rug because the dog keep pissing everywhere. And Jihoon, like, we don't have to buy a new rug. We can keep washing the rug we have. I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense. You wash things that are dirty. I mean, if you keep buying a new rug because the dog keep peeling it, that's gonna be expensive. I'm gonna leave that be though. But he then brings up how he's upset because his ass is dirty. Why is his ass dirty? Because they don't have a bidet. He feel like a bidet is the only way or the best way to clean your butt after a poop. And I'm like, he says paper towel scratches his anal. And he don't like it. He likes the bidet. He wants the water shots at his butt. Okay, I guess so. Anyway, they bring up how we don't feel married, because we got married at the little courthouse or whatever. No one was really there. It was me and him. We don't feel like we're married. So they want to plan a real wedding. A whole wedding that she says she's been waiting her whole life for. I've been waiting my whole life for the wedding. And Jihoon has stepped up. He be working now. He working harder now. He's around more for the kids. And I'm so appreciative of Jihoon. My, how things have changed. And that's really all it was with them two. Because again, you know what I'm saying? It be some bullshit or whatnot. And then lastly, we have the couple who we don't like at all. Tim and Melisa. Now Tim, we don't mind Tim. It's Melisa that seems a little bit, you know what I'm saying, bad shit. We don't like you that much. Anyway, so they have not had sex like 7 or 8 months. But last night they finally did it. Okay. Tim got some cooch from Melisa, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, she say, I feel like we're getting closer now that we're here. You know what I'm saying? Because when we first got here, I was not ready to have sex with him. But I feel like now that he's been here for a little bit of time, I was ready to feel that with him. So that's why we had sex. And, she say it was, it was what it was. He was happy with it or whatnot. I'm like, okay, because he feel like, you know what I'm saying, we're making progress. And that's what I'm here for, for us to make progress and to get ourselves in a better situation or whatever. So they want to walk with them and the dogs. And remember, she has not told him yet that she was out here banking some dude or whatever. So when they walking and talking, she's like, were you like dating or like talking to people like, when we broke up or whatever? He's like, well, I wasn't like dating anyone. No, I wasn't. No, I maybe like flirted with people, but I was like, like people from work, but like nothing major or whatever. What? You were flirting? I'm like, bitch, you was fucking somebody. You know what I'm saying? He cheated, yes. But you can't get mad at him flirting with someone at the same time you were fucking someone. But I'm going to leave that be. Okay? Now, he then asked, like, were you dating other people? She's like, well, yeah, because I was single. He's like, oh, you were dating people. Okay, well, like, but you coming at me because I flirted with someone? Like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? But you the one I fucking, he then think, well, like, well, how serious was though, like the dating, you know what I'm saying, like we all like banging each other? And she was like, it was casual, why do you care? He's like, but were y'all having sex? She like, look, you know what I'm saying? Now she tells us, as she's saying it was casual, that she just stopped banging on dude or seeing on dude a month ago. I think he's been there for months. You didn't break it off until Tim got there, but whatever. He like, well, first of all, you know what I'm saying, I care because, we're having sex now, whatever. And, and I'm asking you, like, what y'all doing? Well, I don't think I have to tell you that. I don't feel like I have the, that you need those details. And I'm not giving you those details. He's like, well, what the fuck? She's like, what? Look, okay, did y'all have sex? She's like, yes. He was like, oh, God, what the fuck? Okay, was it multiple times? She was like, yes. He's like, no. He's shocked. Okay, he brings up how, you know what I'm saying, even though she's trying to make it seem as if we were fully over, we weren't. Like, we were not fully over. We were not like, we were still talking and trying to see how things would work out. Again, it's the whole Ross and Rachel thing. We were on a break, we were not on a break, who knows? Anyway, he feels as if I wish I knew this before I came here. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes me feel as if she's not really, serious about us, if she was out here banging some dude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, he's upset, she's upset. But I'm looking like two wrongs don't make it right. Him cheating on her is not the same as when they were broken up, that she went out and banged someone else. However, she can make it seem as if it's not an issue for him. Because, again, you did it without him knowing. So, either way it goes, y'all both had sex with somebody else when the other one did not know it, except one person actively knew y'all were in a relationship, and the other one just didn't care how you felt about if y'all were or were not broken up, because he already cheated. So, it is what it is. So, we do see he told his mom about it or whatever. And mom, to me, had the best advice. Like, saying, y'all both now have to rebuild up trust in each other. Like, you did something bad, she did something to where now you feel like you can't trust her. So y'all both have to be actively, involved in rebuilding that. And who knows how easy that will be. And Tim was upset, of course, but you cheated, bro. You cheated on her. That doesn't make what she did right or wrong. Because if she felt you cheated, so I'm single, that's on her. The issue is she did not have that talk with him. And she then did not tell him until now, because she kind of know it was a little bit wrong or whatever. Now, we then see a few days later, she's talking to her mom about it too. And her mom was like, well, look, y'all were broken up. Y'all were not together, whatever. So, it's not the same as what he did, And I feel like you're not even in love with him anymore. And she said, well, I do love him. But I felt like since he cheated on me, I have not felt the need to tell him that I love him, whatever, because I'm still hurt over him cheating. I don't know if he will really be faithful to me, in the long haul. And mom was like, if you can't overcome that, if you can't trust him, you need to let him go. Boom, pow, pow. Okay, and that was the whole episode. I'm ready for this season to be over. Because the people that keep showing me, I don't care about. Like, I don't care about Tim and Melisa. Jihoon and Devin, I don't care about either. I don't mind Ariel and Bill, because I feel like I want Bill to like work up with her, and like I want the baby or whatever. I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, I feel like I really want to care about who. I guess maybe no one, but it's a show I review. Anyway, I'm done. Peace.